Hold on to your sushi, folks. Japan just rocked the house, and the country that is harsher on bud than anyone else in the world just waved the green flag for cannabis-based medicines. But as they open the door to the world of medical, they're also slamming it hard on the marijuana and THC. It's like a plot twist on a Japanese game show. I'll give you something, but it's not what you think it is. So Japan hasn't always been so hardcore in cannabis. In fact, it was one of the earliest cultivated plants in the country, going back to like 10,000 BC, and they were using it for all sorts of things, like cloth, pottery, religious rituals, and the peasants were also smoking it while the rich were out there drinking their sake. Now, marijuana wasn't a big deal until the post-war U.S. occupation, where the U.S. imported its super anti-cannabis policies to the country, and 7 decades later, Japan has some of the strictest marijuana laws in the world, with up to 7 years for possession. Only 1.4% of Japanese say they've even tried cannabis, compared to almost 50% of the United States. And the government is finally warming up to the idea of a medical marijuana. There was already a pretty booming CBD scene in the country. CBD products could get around the cannabis ban as long as they had 0 THC, and they had to be made from the stems and seeds. They had to be. They couldn't touch any flower at all. And the people were just gobbling it up as the evidence of its health benefits. It's been mounting around the world. The people want their cannabis. They passed a bill that would officially legalize cannabis-based medicines, mainly derived from CBD, even though the actual plant, as well as the THC, well, they're still illegal. They're saying for the Japanese government, though, this is some pretty wild stuff. They've been campaigning against it for decades, and now, in a pivot, they're about to start hemp production again in the country after all of these years. But it's not all rainbows and unicorn farts over there, guys. The government doesn't want anybody getting too giddy, all right? At the same time they're chilling out on cannabis medicine, they are laying this smackdown on recreational use in THC. They're upping the maximum punishments and fines, which are already pretty harsh, and they're also cracking down on THC alternatives like HHC and Delta 8. So it's the same loophole that let in CBD, let in anything they can make from hemp that can still get you high. And they're not sure how to tackle it. They've been playing whack-a-mole with each one as it comes up. But the recent ban on HHC, which has gained a hefty underground following, and the little tweaks they made to the law, they're all signaling that the government is not playing this loophole game anymore, okay?